Good morning, everybody. Mm. Oh, sorry. Good job. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I actually got up close to my normal time today. It feels great. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back. Yeah, I don't like being off schedule. I need to be up between 3 and 5 in the morning so I can study before 7. Like, I gotta have a system. I do not see how people just go to bed whenever. It would drive me crazy because I'm used to doing certain things at a certain time. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I sent out some books this morning. I replied to some emails this morning. When I get up early, I get a lot of stuff done before the sun come out. I like that. Productive before 9 a.m. It's great. If you do a lot when you first get up, then you don't got to do a lot later. So if you're tired, you could just chill. You know, do it if you feel like it. Got to get a system. Can't let them stay up all night. They need to, babies, to me, kids under 7 need to be in the bed by 8:30. No later than 9 o'clock. They need to be asleep by 9:15. To me, my house was always shut down like company. Like even if I had company or my kids had company, everybody had to leave by 7:30 because they need to get in the bed by 8:30. Everybody needs to be. They didn't already get dinner between 4 and 6. I would take my dinner out early once they went to school, and even when I work, y'all, I prepped all my food on Saturday and Sunday. Did my kids fake sleep? No, because I did. Listen, y'all want to know why a lot of these let me. Okay, I just got a question. Who have problems with their kids going to sleep? Be honest. Do you have a problem with having to keep putting your kids back in the bed and all of that? I'm talking about from one up. Okay. Okay. So let me give y'all. I mean, and I'm not saying, oh, I'm the perfect mom, but I'm telling y'all what I did, and it's crazy because my kids do it. It's crazy. Okay, so I know everybody's schedules are busy, but you have absolutely got to get to a point where you have to have your kids on a schedule, right? So if you work or whatever, so when I worked, I got up at 5:30, 4:30 sometimes. First thing I did was go in the kitchen and take my dinner out, right? But let me tell y'all what I did. I seasoned my meat the day that I bought it. I would wash my meat and season it. My ground beef or ground turkey, if I knew that this was going to be turkey meat, I would put my seasonings in the pack and write uh turkey meat, right? Or taco meat or whatever. I seasoned everything. Listen, you can make a lasagna today. Make a big pan of lasagna depending on your family size, right? Go ahead, spend the money, make the big thick pan of whatever you gonna make, and then let it cool. Don't cut it or nothing. Set it in the freezer for about an hour or two and let it get kind of stiff. Cut that bad boy, okay? I'm sorry, sit it in the fridge, yeah, so it can get stiff. Everything can cool off. After it cool off, put it in there or the freezer for an hour. I don't know if I said stove or freezer, but and slice that up. Get you some wax paper and put it in the thing. So when you on a day that you don't feel like cooking, it's gonna take a good 4 hours to thaw if it's in a deep freezer. So half of your workday is gone by the time you get home. That thing is defrosted. You can pop it in the oven if you already got you some already made what you call them things, garlic bread or whatever. Boom, that's dinner. And while you getting the kids in the tub, after your day of work, while they getting in the tub, that's in the oven. It's already defrosted. Like, you got a plan for it. And I'm gonna tell you something. This internet will take hours of your day. I ain't even gonna lie, because I really don't get to search TikTok that much because I'm on here teaching or whatever. But I realized it'll be an hour. It'll be an hour. And I done been on TikTok searching. You know how many things you could do in an hour? You know how much food you could prep in an hour? So if you're going to be on TikTok scrolling, be in the kitchen prepping. Or if you're going to be on TikTok scrolling, get up and go in the laundry room and scroll, fold, sort, fold, okay? Let it be twofold everything you're doing, because the hours will pass you by and you'll be like, oh my God, I never have time to do anything. Actually, you do. You have time to sit up on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Time management, yes. I'm grateful they didn't have the internet when I was raising my kids for the most part of it in the beginning. It wasn't really nothing to keep you distracted. You had the TV and the radio and then your friends, but I didn't really, have too many people running in and out of my house. So limit yourself to 2 hours, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes on your lunch, and 30 minutes whatever, and see how much you get done. Or don't let yourself sit and be on TikTok. Be doing something. Multitasking, exactly. Because guess what? All the time you're sitting, the kids are doing whatever they want to do. You vegged out, guess what? They are too. So when it's time for them to go to bed, there's so many images in their mind that their mind can't rest. Their mind can't rest because their mind is still trying to process all the internet, all the shows, all the videos, all the toys. After 6:30, they were overstimulated. After 6:30 in my house, y'all, it wasn't no internet. 6:30 by 6:30 or 7 o'clock, nah, you're not getting on the internet. You're gonna pick your nighttime movie, and it can't be nothing that's gonna keep you riled up. And let me tell y'all another secret I used to do. And it's so funny because me and my daughter just laughed about this. They could have their TV on in their room, but I turned it down to where they almost had to squint to hear it. You could hear it, but you had to get real, real quiet to hear it. What that does is get their eyes closer and closer together. And it's so low that they have to be quiet to hear it. And then they just fall asleep. But you can't take them from on 10 to get into bed. There needs to be a calm down in the house process, y'all. You got to figure out what time your house shuts down. Where all the extras, the TVs, the lights, we put on soothing music. I used to play like Beyonce, I can't think of that album of it, like Carl Thomas, just real, if you do jazz, whatever it is, that the music that relaxes everybody and just brings everybody down. You can't be playing trap music and think they gonna go get into bed. They not. They eyes need to be out of that TV or off of that thing for at least an hour or two or hour and a half prior to them trying to get into bed. And they can't go to bed and you didn't give them all the snacks and all of the We had a dinner time dessert, but you ate that right after dinner, no later than 6:30. Go brush your teeth, get in the tub, put your pajamas on. Now, you might run around and play for another hour, sit in your room quietly, but an hour prior to bedtime, it's time to go in your room and play. You can put a movie on and play quietly in your room. You can go to my website, circatrova22.com, and look down at the bottom, and all the information is there. Send me an email. Good morning to you too. But I just want to let you know, we buy books for people that cannot afford them. We're not just giving out books. We buy books for people that can't afford them. So, we ask that if you can eat out 3 times a week, you can sacrifice 2 of those times and go get books. But if you cannot, then yes, we can help you. But if you keep your nails and hair fly, fade tight, we ask that you sacrifice that money of 1 week of getting your hair cut or whatever it is, a bottle of Casamigos or whatever, and go on and get your books. But if you can't, we got you. And I say that because when people sometimes hear, not you, but I'm just saying, yes, you're welcome. We folks always trying to whatever, not you, but I'm just saying we've had some crazy people here, so I have to say that because sometimes they're giving out books. No, we buy books for everybody that can't afford them, so that everybody can study along. And let me say this to y'all, new people, new people. If you don't send me your address, I'm gonna say I probably didn't only email 2 people back and ask them for their address. If you can email me and say I would like books or I want to know how to order books, then that means you heard me say send your address and your name. Because when I go, like, so if you email me and said I want books, then I know you heard me say just put your address and your name. I'm not going to email you back and say, oh, what's your address? I'm not. Because I gave a direct instruction on how to just get them. All you got to do, you can say, please and thank you. This is my name and this is my address. People be sending me 15 emails, and in all 15 of them emails, they don't never put their address, and I just skip to the next one. I'm not going to do it. I love y'all. But if you didn't listen to the simple instruction of name and address, it might be 2 years because you're going to keep on sending me emails. And we do not, the only books that we are buying is the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, y'all. Do y'all hear me? We are not buying the big green book. We're not buying the book of Enoch. And I would like, no, that's not what we're doing here. That's your job. If you cannot afford the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha, which is the main book that we read out of every day, that's the book we're buying. The set. Excuse me. The rest of them books is on you to find them. And God will send them to you. But we buy basically what is our textbook. It's 50. Y'all, why they didn't put it on sale again? It's the second year and it went down $2. Who knew? Did y'all see? Remember, it went down, it was $69.99. Then it was on sale all last year for $15 off. Now it's on sale for $17 off, and 17 means victory, and this is our second year, so it's another $2 off. So not on. I said not you to put them on sale because we about to go on our 1 year anniversary. They've been on sale all year, and now they another $2 off. Dad, 52.24 or something. See, not this one. I said, not that our books is even more on sale. You trying to make us be able to buy more books for people. Thank you, Dad. Didn't I tell you everything I buy be on sale? Every single thing. That's why I be like, pay your tithes, honey. He rebuked the devourer. Yep, 52. 7. Or 12. 12 is authority. No matter how you end that, you add them numbers. That's good right there. 52, 7 and 7, or completion and completion, or 12, and 12 is authority. So I'll take both. 52. Come on, Daddy. It's the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Hold on. It's the set of the Old Testament Pseudepigrapha. Ooh, okay. Yeah. These are the 2 books that we read out of pretty much every day. And if you're going to study with us, we suggest that these are like our textbooks. And they used to be $69. Then our lovely Father put them on sale for $54.99, depending on where I'm sending them in the world. And now I just saw this morning that they're on sale for $52. So they're $17 off, which is great. And you will love these books. These books have um they have it's okay. Ask God to put you on this. Listen, okay. I'm sorry, real quick, because I'm reading several different ones. Good morning, everybody. Yvonne, Almina, Mean, good morning. Naisha, everybody. Ro, if you here. Ramonda, everybody, good morning. Anyway, these are the two main books that we read out of, and they have a lot of the lost books of the Bible in them. So, this is our main textbooks. These are like our school books, just so you know. Yes, I'm about to keep using this because I absolutely love it, and I don't never get to play with all my toys. So there's that. These are our main books that we use, and they're we are the school of wisdom and knowledge. The seeking and finding of it all. And so, what resources should I have available while reading Revelations? I don't know. Google. Just read it and get a dictionary. I don't Google, girl. Gotta lead you to all the other stuff. Google. What knowledge is who looking for? You just received your gas mask. Good job. Wow. We'll get in school. You can do 6 hours a day. 6 hours a week. Get in school then. Hurry up. Get it moving. I'm going to tell y'all something. Google is great. I use my Bible dictionaries and stuff, but my advice is to get, they're on sale on Amazon, is to get you 2 devices. I always have like my computer and a tablet, or my computer and my phone. Sometimes I have 3 like now, and I might have Webster's pulled up on this, Wikipedia or something on this. I might have some like National Geographic or whatever on this. So books are great, like dictionaries and stuff like that. But when you trying to dig in and you want to screenshot and put everything, like I use OneNote. I love it still. And I'll have my stuff, so it'll be going for pages. It'll be a big old thing because I like to brainstorm and take notes. So like if something comes to my mind, I'm a brainstorm type of web person. I'll go and put names, question marks here or there. Like, so I don't have, like, sometimes I'm studying and everything is linear or whatever, but no. Most times I try to leave space open. So when I go back 2 years later and God done blessed me with some more information, I can fill in like the little circles and all of that stuff. So my notes are never final ever. They're never final. So I would say Google. I say Google or whatever search engine you use because it allows you to get access to a lot more information that you might not get from use them. But honey, if you can get on Google and have you a couple of things open, listen here. It be so good to you. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, I'd have been here 5 hours. Let me get up and stretch my legs. Oh, good job. See, some people, it's for those that got an ear to hear. Who else in y'all family members might be just a little bit more apt to listen, open to listening to what you've been saying? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I started reading the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs. It's so good, ain't it? Ooh. Who else like the 12 Patriarchs? I know, Ro. Happy birthday. I'm telling you, I said happy birthday to you. Yes, okay. Yeah, I didn't sing. I'm sorry. Happy belated birthday, sis. Did you did you take my advice? Did you remember? Huh? Uh-huh. No, I'm just playing. Who done made some bread this week? Anybody made bread? Anybody went and bought some yeast in a rolling pin? Anybody? How about a moo? Brothers, did y'all go get some yeast and stuff to make some bread this week? Go on and get you some silk boxes and get y'all what's the name? Airbnb and make some bread and croissants. Mix it up, let it rise, and go and make it in the oven. Let that be the holiday thing you get going around here. Make some bread this Valentine's Day. I didn't Google the name of my daddy medicine, and one of them came from the Baphomet. Good job, sis. Make some cornbread. Everything. Change your whole life when you do stuff like that, don't it, y'all? Do it change your life? It changed your life. Huh? I was doing that this weekend. My grandkids made a red velvet cake. Come on. Cornbread and pinto beans. Yes. Your bread keeps coming out dense. You're not measuring. Sift your flour, and you might be. Don't pack it. Don't pack the flour. You use all it is you using too much flour. Don't pack the flour down in there. Don't pack it. Just scoop it and settle it like take your thing across. Don't pat it. Don't pack it down in there. And if you have to sift your flour, get you a little sifter, and when you put your baking soda in your your baking powder, whichever one it calls for, really sift that together. Because a lot of times what'll happen is that baking powder or baking soda, whatever leveling agent or whatever it comes, whatever that is, it's gonna it'll be in one place, so it didn't mix good. Sift your salt and everything. Go through. I don't care if you got to sift it 2 or 3 times. Am I right, nephew? Sift your flour. That's gonna make for more air to be able to get through into those little pockets, so that you can have those beautiful air pocket circles in your bread, and it's like this. And make sure you measuring, because that kind of stuff it make a difference. Make sure you let it rise, knead it correctly, all of those things. Oh yeah, nephew. I like food, and I like my food to be good. Ooh, I got off here last night, maybe some waffles, baby, and some bacon. It was smacking. Oh, don't say that no more. Say, God, thank you. Listen, y'all, when I was young, when I had my kid, I'm telling you, I was like 18, 19. My son was so picky. I had to start praying and asking God to give me recipes to feed him, because he was very picky. And do y'all know he did that? God did exactly that. I know it's not showing I'm live. They be on that stupid stuff. I could tell over here it's probably not showing I'm live either. Yeah. And can I tell y'all something? Who knows how to make their own cake flour and bread flour? Did y'all look up the recipe so that you can make a big vat of it and just have it, so that you're not going and buying all this expensive? Get you a sifter. I'm going to show you some, because I was paying all that money for cake flour and all of that. I said, let me get me I'm not about to keep giving y'all my money. And once I went online and found I'm going to tell y'all another book too. I showed y'all this, but I'm going to show y'all again. I believe in old school stuff. So I came up, my grandmothers were born in the 20s or the 30s, something like that. So both of my grandmas made stuff from scratch, the ones that I was around. Both of my grandma, like I told you, the reason I like homemade waffles, because my grandmother, that was the pastor, she made us homemade waffles every day. Not from no Bisquick or nothing. We got in there and I had to put the baking soda or whatever it was. My brother had to crack the eggs and separate the yolk and the egg. And then we have to beat the egg whites with that little thing and make them fluffy and fold them in. Like I'm 4, 5, 3 watching this, right? Or she'll make pancakes, same batter. Her waffles was always perfect. Oh God, yes. I love the life. I got some good food growing up. Thank you, Jesus. And that's why I don't really care for prepackaged food and all of that. Cause I grew up watching my daddy, catch wild turkeys and pluck them and all of that and all of that. So no, I don't. But this right here, and yes, it's got dust on it, so what? It's all right. I build and do everything. It's old. I got this at the Goodwill for probably 50 cents. And yeah, this right here change your whole cake, bread, whatever you got to do. Just put everything in here, maybe a half a cup first, and then go through, scoop, sit. Let the kids do it, sure, because your hands will hurt. Let the kids do it. It's fun. I put the kids to work in my house. You don't eat if you don't work, and that means you're gonna chop some vegetables. You're gonna cut up the eggs. I don't care how. Once you can stand in the chair and play in my water, you can cook. Even if cooking is just you breaking the chicken apart, whatever, you gonna make something up in here. The Kool-Aid. You're just not gonna be waiting for no food to get done. Nah, most days my kids tell me cook especially when they was little. That's another thing too, ladies. When you get home, if you still gotta cook, bring them kids in there. You try to sit down, set up your go to the Dollar Tree, get all your stuff. They can help. Thanksgiving and stuff. Oh yeah, everybody, you gonna peel potatoes. You have to get in there and mix that macaroni. Come on, I don't play that, and that'll take a lot off of you too, especially if they from 3 or 2. The way these kids be doing stuff. Oh yeah, from 2 on up. Come on in here. Get up here to this island. Here, get the phone books if they even have them anymore. Here, what I gotta do? Rip this lettuce up. Shred this chicken up. Don't eat it. Cut the cheese. That's a plastic knife deal. Yeah, all of this. Cut the eggs up, take the eggs out, peel the eggs. I don't care. It don't gotta look pretty. You just need to learn the technique first. And then as we go, we'll get to that. Now season this chicken when it gets in. Take the chicken out. Now take it out and wash it. Now season it. Now go get that pan. Make this cornbread here. Y'all 3 get together. Oh yeah, I'm not about to be the only one cooking if I ain't the only one eating. Yes. And this teaches them science and math. Y'all know that, right? Cooking is science and math all day. Fractions and the science of mixing these ingredients together. Gas rising or turning from a liquid to a solid, or like when you making whipped cream and it's a liquid and then it's a fluff and then it goes to a solid, a gas basically, because that's like it goes from cream, the liquid, to like a gas, like it's filled with air bubbles and all of this sort of stuff. So then it's the whipped cream. But if you keep beating it, it turns back into a solid and there's still liquid. So this is all science. Science and math. Do a lot of baking because they learned all the 1/4, 1 1/4 cups, 1 1/3 cup, 3/4 of a cup. Blase skip. The pies, as soon as it come out, the cake, if you do the circle, this is the pie chart right here. Okay, how many people is it in the house? Daddy, mommy, they might count a few times. It's okay. Okay, 6. Okay. So do you see this pie? Put this knife right here. Now you gotta help mommy cut 6 pieces. So if daddy gets one, mommy gets one, this person gets one. Oh, we're gonna cut 12. And then how many pieces do we get? Well, count them. Don't touch it. Just count them. Counting on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've now taught them pie charts. You've taught them division. Okay. All of these things just from making a pie, cakes, and bread, or whatever else it is. Simple. Counting. How many eggs do we need? It says 3. Okay, so go in the refrigerator and get 3 eggs carefully. Get the bowl and put them in there and bring them over here. All of these things, y'all, are things that are going to help them in school. If they get to share something they did over the weekend, now they have a cool story to tell about how they made pasta, how they, built something outside, or they're growing seeds. They learned about seeds, and this stuff costs a little bit of money because you can get seeds we learned free at the library. Dirt is everywhere. I'm sure y'all got some plastic cups somewhere that you can go and show them. Get the see-through ones so they can see the roots start to grow. All of this stuff you can do from the Dollar Tree because they got seeds at Dollar Tree right now. They got plastic cups at Dollar Tree, and they even have soil and dirt at Dollar Tree. I think the best thing to do with little kids is the bean sprouts. Bean sprouts is the most amazing thing because they get to see, they get to rinse it off, not pour them out, and see them multiply. And this is how you talk about multiplication. And let them count out their seeds. I'm sorry, their beans. Let them count out and pick out. Go get a couple of different bags of beans. But then you can eat them because bean sprouts have like every vitamin in them. So with that, there you go. Now you didn't got these beans. They get to see the white, the red, the green. Guess what? This also opens up the floor for racial talk. Because we're going to take a white bean, a brown bean, a green bean, a yellow bean. Get all these different color beans, and you have to pick. And then you can say, are there people that are this color? Yes. Are there people that are this color? Yes. Well, do you have a friend that's this color? Well, yes. Her name is. Okay, so now you getting ready to show them that on the inside of these beans, everything is the same. And then you ask, well, which one was the green one? Well, I don't know. Well, which one was the yellow one? Well, I don't know. Well, which one? I don't know. Right. So even though, take pictures. Remember your beans used to look like this? So this is how people are. But on the inside, once you get on the inside of them, you can't tell anybody apart. You can't. Everybody's the same on the inside. They have a heart. They have a lung. They have this. They have the same muscles you have. So these are all techniques, y'all, with little bitty kids, how you get them to understand diversity, how you get them to understand planting and waiting and being patient, all from just doing simple stuff that you already got in your house. It don't got to be some stern talk where you're showing. No, it could be simple things in your house. It's teaching them counting, math, transition, seed time harvest, waiting, all life skills. From just being in your kitchen, being in your backyard. And they learn so much so quickly. So, yeah, that's why I said taking your kids while the libraries are still open, take your kids and let them pick out cookbooks from a different country. This way your kids are not offending other people if they grow up and they go to work or school and they have, International Day and they're not saying to something. You get them ready at home. Y'all buy costumes for everything else. Buy them costumes from other cultures and allow them to dress up. You set the little table up. This stuff you can find or make yourself. Let them make it out of how they used to do us, out of construction paper. Let them make their own placemat from each country. This is cheap. Make the flag and let that be their little placemat for that dinner. You know what I mean? So that this stuff, you can buy a stack of, and let them, get the glue sticks and let them, each country that you're going to, do, if whatever country it is, that the food that they picked. So you get to pick your book. We're going to make your placemat for that. and then we'll cook the food so that you can understand. And now this is teaching them the countries of the world, getting they palate together for something other than what you make, and it's teaching them not to be offensive to other people's cultures. All of this at home. So maybe y'all go to the thing on Wednesday, and then Friday we make all of the placemats and let them chill for the night, and then we start prepping our food that we're going to cook tomorrow for Saturday dinner. You don't have to eat all of us, so we're not going to buy a lot. But you have to taste everything that we make because you pick the country. Y'all, these are simple things. Now, mind y'all, crazy as it seems, I was 18, 19, 20, 21 years old thinking like this. This is what my son was about 6 when I was like 20. So, no, he was 4. Wait a minute. No, he was 4 going to be 5. So about 21 or 22 is when I really started, because he was in kindergarten when I was 21. So 21, 22, when he was started reading and stuff like that, we would go, and this, because they want them to check out a book. Well, this little book ain't about to teach him much or nothing. So we getting ready to go to this library and sit in here and let him get some books. But we also want to teach about cultures because Arizona is a very diverse place. And he was going to school with Indians and Spanish people and white people and, people from Hawaii and people from Czechoslovakia. There was kids in his daycare that spoke no English, and they would just cry because they just got over here from the Ukraine or somewhere like that. So I did not want him to, Vietnamese and all these different things, because it's a melting pot in Arizona, and all these people live, and these kids for the last 4 years only spoke the language that their parents spoke, minus what was on TV. But if their parents are watching TV that is in their own language, telenovela or whatever it is, then that's what they know. So they have to come and learn, and I didn't want him to be offensive. These are simple things, but it will go a long way when your babies go to work, when they go to school, when they interact with other people in the grocery stores, and all these different things. Like, it's simple, and you can do it for a little bit of money, and they love it, because what's going to happen is every time they make a placemat, they're not going to want to mess it up, so they're going to move it. Like, mommy, I don't want to eat on it. Can I put this on my wall? And so now, in wherever their little art decorated place is, they have these placemats that are really flags. And every day they're seeing the different flags of the world and all of this stuff. And these have that on the bottom if you need to research it. You get you one of these. All the country, now mine is red, but all the country flags is on the bottom of here. So you can let them pick one and then go to the store or go to the library. Right, your world map. If you get a flat one, mine is old, but I only pay like 10 cents for it at Goodwill, so it's okay. Yes, and you the one cooking every holiday, right? My mom used to make me get up too. But I'm just saying, these are cost-effective things that you could do with the kids as a family activity, right? Everybody make a placemat. Or whatever, you choose to do. You guys could even do the jar. My daughter made me and my ex-husband, one of those mason jars with like date night, family time, date night without the kids, dinner without the kids, with all the different colors in them. So maybe go get a glass jar, vase or something. You make all of the different ones, do some colors, or let them do it. And then y'all pick a stick, and then y'all go to the library so that it's not arguing. Everybody get a chance to pick. So that way, okay, we know we eating from this country this week, and we're going to try. Now, maybe you try a dessert, and you're going to make the bread of this, whatever their native bread is. You make a native dessert there. And international markets have all of the food from all the countries. The international markets do. So you can go, and this teaches them so much in a very short amount of time. You know what I mean? They're learning a lot. The process of processing someone else's food, because they might not cook like we do. All of these different things, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta pee. I'm sorry. Excuse me. And I'm gonna make me some coffee. Be right back, Phil. I love y'all. That's why people say my kids, they be real quick. This is why people be like, revoking my kids' black card. Hate to say it, they black card get revoked all the time because of stuff. They be like, let's not. Can we not saying that black people don't do these things, but it was a lot of kids that they was around, and we didn't lived in a lot of states that thought my kids was weird because this is the stuff we did on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't get to watch. They didn't get to watch BET and stuff, so we had to think of something else to do. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. So, also, I was gonna show y'all this, and I showed these before. But if you don't go to the Goodwill and get you one of these, it don't matter what year it is, but the older the better. Because I got a lot of books before they made all of the technology that they made. Like I look for the older ones, and they show you how to do stuff with just your knife or some simple stuff that you can get that's not electric. Because now we have book, we got everything to do everything for us. But these are really good because they show you how to debone your meat and like roast the pork and all of these different things. They walk you step by step, tenderloins, how to cut, what the best part of the meat is, how to store them, what to do. These are the best books ever. Look at that. And this is just pork, but they got vegetables. They show you, everything. These are the best books. And let me show you what they do. Look, yeast breads, right? And it's going to go through a couple different yeast breads, the ingredients, what you need. It tells you these are great. Whole everyday breads, right? White bread, wheat bread, round rye bread. I can't see what that say. Marbled loaf. So these old books, they got everything. Everyday breads and rolls. They show you how to make oatmeal batter bread, sesame pan bread, cheese casserole bread, potato bread, old-fashioned rolls. Everyday breads and rolls, croissants, knots, pinwheels, fantans, posies, pan rolls. Refrigerated pan rolls, sourdough bread, sweet dough, raisin bread, hot cross buns, kalaki, whatever that is. Apricot cheesecake or coffee cake, fruited bread, cinnamon rolls, lemon bubble ring, whole wheat sugar bears, apricot butter rolls, special breads, English muffins, fondue bread, brioches. Ooh, I love brioche. Ooh, all these have a brioche that is stupid. Lemon, chocolate. It's real good. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, I didn't even know y'all had paused. I had went all the way into my food thing. I went all the way in. Sorry. But all of it. Yes. Show you how to make everything in here. These old books, appetizers, right? All the good stuff. Yes. And it got pictures in the front of it. Cream of mushroom soup, gazpacho, chilled cucumber soup, shrimp, bisque, some other stuff, French onion soup, oysters, Rockefeller, bacon wraps, bacon broiled scallops, pan fried oysters, fish mousse. Didn't even know that was a thing. That looks weird. It looks like a 70s food. Bellini with caviar, mussels marinara, coquille St. Jacques, tortellini, ginger melon wedges, stuffed eggs with different variations, oysters in a half shell, pickled shrimp and crystalline ice bowl, brunch eggs Florentine, broiled grapefruit, hot appetizers, ramaki, brioche, brie and brioche. Ooh, I might have to make that. Hold on. Where is my stickies at? Yes, hold on one second, Keith. And girl, when I say I got these in all the years, I got a lot. I didn't gave a lot of them away, but baby, I keeps this one. This the one I ain't let go. But they got them. You just want a good housekeeping illustrated cookbook. It don't matter. They got them. What year is this one? 1980. 1980 to 1989, I guess is the. But this original one came out of pizza, fondue bread, Swiss cheese and tomato bake, Welsh rabbit with beer. I don't know about that. Italian cheese and ham pie. Now that I might do. Dang. Cottage cheese, ricotta, Parmesan cheese is mixed with diced ham and eggs. Ooh wee. It's $68 on Amazon. What? This one is? This $68 on Amazon. Girl, you better go to the Goodwill. It'd be like $5. Are you serious? Not that my cookbooks is worth something. $6 on Walmart. $68. And I paid 25 and 50 cents for this book at the Goodwill. What you just said, Dad? How much did it cost when it originally came out? Wow. Hold on, but look, it tell you before you cook what you need, Your cast iron, all your little utensils for those of you that don't know what you're supposed to use. You just paid almost $7 for it. Okay. Let me go to Walmart. See, you know this the 70s late, but we got all this stuff still. Tell you your spices. There go your ginger and all of that. Yes, honey. These are the best cookbooks on the planet. I've been using these for years, but my mama used to have these. Tell you all your herbs, and it goes through every food group. It even got microwave cooking. So if you a microwaver, it got that in here for you too. If you make everything in a microwave, oh, for the paperback. Color index show you. Yeah, this the hardback. You message nephew for one of his recipes? Yeah, because he in school right now. I be watching him with. I told him don't be throwing nobody chicken wings and stuff down. But look, yellow boards and stuff, some with avocado. Ooh, that look good. What is that? Hawaiian fruit salad stuffed in avocados. No, what is that? It say papayas and bananas in lime flavored syrup, topped with coconut and ginger. Ew. Or appetizer avocado slices with a warm, spicy sauce garnished with crumbled bacon. Definitely eating that. Tiny ham stuffed tomatoes. Ew. Spanakopita. Phyllo triangles with chopped spinach, cheese, and egg filling. Baked till golden brown. Yeah. Hopefully, whoever my Mr. Circle is like food, baby, because I just don't want to. I don't want nobody that don't like to eat. We not gonna have a good time. Yeah, then the books where they use gelatin for everything. They did. But they show you how to make candy in here. Look, y'all. It's $2 at Albert's and $4 on Thrift Books. Y'all do not be playing. Look it. It show you how to make candy. Like fudge and all of that. Look. Molasses taffy. We ain't gonna have all these candy stores. You better get you somewhere you can make your own stuff. Good job. All right, Queen's Feet. Well, let us know. Look, rolled cookies, everything. That's the good ones. And then this one. I bought this at the Goodwill years ago. But if you own your own house, if you own your property and they let you do building permit, whatever, and all of that. Right? I showed y'all what's in the back of this. This is why I love this book. And it's thick too. It's all bread. But let me show you. Look. When I tell y'all I like brioche, look. The elegant croissant and brioche. I love brioche bread. It's one of my favorites. If you own your home, for those of you that own your home, if you buy this book, see it? Literally tells you how to build your own oven outside. With chicken wire and your bricks. That alone is gold. Yes, it is. So if you own your own little, you got your trap, whatever, you can build your own oven. To use the oven and show you how to use it, look. And it show you the recipe to make the clay to make the oven. Oh no, this is baker's clay. I'm sorry. No, this is the like how we used to do with the kids. But it do show you. That's the like if you're gonna make clay for them to make figurines, that's the recipe for that. But who love they dogs? It's called the New Completed Book of Bread. Okay. Who love they animals? You got dogs? Who got dogs? Screenshot this. There go your dog biscuit recipe. And it makes 200 dog biscuits. Screenshot so I can put it over here on YouTube. There go your dog biscuit recipe. You ain't got to buy them no more. Here y'all go for my dog folks. Here go a dog recipe for your dog biscuits. Y'all was worried about prepping for them. I mean, oh, tell my dog nephews and nieces I said you're welcome. I'm trying to make sure y'all have some snacks too. It says 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of rye, 1 cup of cornmeal, 2 cups of cracked wheat, 1/2 cup of non-fat dry milk, which we know you have, powdered milk, 1 tablespoon of salt or less, 1 package of dry yeast dissolved in 1/4 cup warm water, 1 pint of chicken stock or other liquid, and 1 egg mixed with 1 tablespoon of milk. And it makes 200 biscuits. How's that going to cut your dog budget? I don't know how much dog biscuits cost, but if you can make them yourself and make about 600-700 of them at a time and store them. They said it's the complete, it is, that's the name of it, the New Complete Book of Breads. That egg is too rich for your blood. Well, you can use an egg supplement. They got other binders. You know what I mean? Use a different binder, but I'm saying, I mean, they got other egg binders. So find something that binds like eggs. I heard that different cactus, you can use cactus gel. Make sure the dog ain't allergic to that cactus, I'm guessing, but you can use cactus gel also as a binder for recipes. So, and applesauce or flaxseed. So yeah, there you go. I'm just saying, y'all was worried about just having whatever for the dogs. If you start making those now, 200 a week, 1 batch of those a week is 800 dog biscuits that you might be able to freeze dry. Get you some of the oxygen absorbers and vacuum seal them. Put them with y'all stuff. So, if you own your home, you want your husband to have a project, if it's not snowing, but I'm thinking that might even be something you could build in the snow. You got to think about it. You could boil water in there and cook outside with no fuel. All you need is fire. All you need is wood for that. for that outside oven, and you don't got to build it big. You could build it in the corner somewhere. Make sure it's not nowhere where it'll cause a fire hazard. But now you have a wood oven out of cinder blocks and some chicken wire, and I think a little bit of concrete or putty or something. What y'all think about that? Mm-hmm. Good morning. I wish they made better. Well, I like the ones they got right now. Um, but the Goodwill's a great place to buy cookbooks, and they be cheap. Let somebody else go spend $100 for them, and then you go in there and spend no more than $5. Thank you so much. I just bought 6 pounds of dog biscuits. Auntie, don't do that no more. Well, have those and then start just making them from now on. Good morning. I would just start making them from now on. You know what I mean? Let those be the ones. If those last a really long time, put them up for the storage in your, emergency stash and start making the other ones. Yep. Yep. So you're welcome. I'm about to get off here. I just wanted to get on for a little bit. And like I said, whenever our classes is on, they not always hollering and screaming and whatever else. Sometimes it just be regular information. There's a recipe for the dog biscuits, but you can go back on YouTube and watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on a little bit later. I'm just gonna chill out for a minute. I got a few things I need to fold my clothes, put them up in the closet real quick, and get these other clothes out the dryer. I'll get on here in a minute, and we'll have class maybe about 2 or something. I don't know, but I need to wash my dishes too that I made last night before I went to sleep and didn't wash them. I rinsed them and put them in the sink. So I'm gonna wash my dishes. I love y'all. Let my babies make some placemats and let them start cooking, please and thank you. If the babies in China can make whole dumplings and bread and cut the vegetables and dig them out the ground, they can cut up some eggs and tomatoes and potatoes. hmm They can help mix the cornbread or the pancake batter. You can teach them how to flip on a griddle, on an electric griddle. If they fast, get them some heat gloves and let them flip them pancakes. Keish. I had me a glass last night, a small one. Yep. So give me a couple hours. It might not even be a couple hours. Might be an hour. I'll be back on. I definitely do. I pray for everybody every morning. Journal about y'all and everything. I already asked God to send out healing this morning, mental stress relief, financial blessings, health, everything, marriage, living situations, financial situations. I pray for all of that this morning. I do every day for y'all. Definitely. Sometimes I write it and sometimes it's just in my prayers. The eggs are causing blood clots. No, I didn't hear about that. I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all just be ready for everything. I told you the food they was gonna be giving us was gonna be trying to kill us, baby. And this is why God had us get prepared early last year with powdered eggs and stuff. Y'all can't tell me that watching the news and looking at all the memes and stuff that's going on right now that y'all don't be blown away sometimes. Do y'all be sitting there with y'all mouth open now when y'all watch the news knowing that we knew about this stuff last year? They started prepping last year and now it's just everywhere and all like what, and people probably be wondering why you sitting there like a deer caught in the headlights and they have no clue. Mm-hmm. You tried the chlorophyll in the bath. Thanks, it's helping. Girl, I put some in my water last night. I'm telling you, it's like something. I think it helps on a molecular level. I don't know, but yes, you're welcome. It's been working for me too. Skin, like it's drying my acne up, like everything. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. It ain't nothing but 2, 3 drops in your water. Ain't that crazy? And it don't take long. Now it do dry, not dry your skin out, but you can tell it's doing something with the top layer of that skin. Those going back to Amazon, I bake all the time. Okay. You said those going back to Amazon, I bake all the time. Auntie. I don't know necessarily. Maybe God is letting you know that it's not completely gone. Maybe by the way that you talk about it. Or is that thing that happened to you still controlling a part of your life? Because if it is, that means you haven't let it go. Time to go shopping. Y'all are funny. Yeah. I hope y'all have a great Friday. I'll get back on a little bit later. I'm gonna and add cilantro. It detoxifies heavy metals. Oh, thank you. Okay. Do they have cilantro oil? Can I get the cilantro oil? You never dreamed about it before? I would just journal it because you might have saw something that's happening to somebody else. Sometimes your dreams are not for you. Sometimes you're dreaming about somebody that's halfway around the world. God just let you see it and that person that you know from it, but it might not even be anything that's happening. So it could just be for you to intercede and pray for whoever it's happening to. How do you prepare for what? For all of this craziness? I got 2 videos on YouTube. Survival. Type in Circuitrova. Survival and Circuitrova Survival 2.0. And there's a list of things. I go through the food and all of these things, the things that I feel like you need. I want us to do a bread class. So maybe we'll do a bread class tonight. I don't know. I got to see. Maybe we'll do a bread class. Oh, okay, you can make it. Cilantro, olive oil in a glass jar, 6 to 8 weeks in a dark place and strain. Okay, thank you. I don't have one, Mama. Enlighten Mommy, I don't have one. I don't have any books on numerology. I have like a PDF that I found years ago on one of my computers, but I don't have any books on numerology. How do you do survival with disabled persons? I'm concerned about that. I don't know. I mean, you just have to ask God to show you what to do. I can't lie and say I would know. I would do the same things that I would do. Make sure they have their medicines. Make sure you're stocking up on things that, like if they're bedridden, then you need to be getting every free diaper that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Stocking up on the stuff that they need, like you would do with the person that isn't. Okay, thank you. But yeah, so I would just prep like you would do for anyone else. I mean, moving them is going to be something different, but while you can shelter in place or whatever else is going on, I would just stop for daily necessities. And that's basically what we're doing. We're just trying to make sure if our most basic needs, because it ain't about to be all this comfort and electricity and all of those things. So you need, do you have a coffee grinder? You have emergency light bulbs, candles, flashlights, batteries, dehydrated food. Like you have to think, okay, so if we get hit and there's no electricity, how will you eat? How will you heat your home? If there's no refrigerator and everything in your, God forbid, but all the meat and dairy and everything in your refrigerator goes bad, how do you keep those same things without refrigeration? Well, dehydrating food, freeze dries food, All of these different things. You need beans. You need things that if you're doing one pot meals every day, just like back in the day, and all you got is some type of soup or chili or casserole type dish and some bread, that you know how to make bread, that you have the utensils and the tools in your house to make bread, and the ingredients: baking powder, baking soda, a little bit of salt, or what it, no, you need a lot of salt, flour, sugar, oil. All of these things are going to be very important. Get used to the idea of not having hot water. I'm not getting used to that idea. I believe it may be coming out of pocket, but if you got you a big pot, Deja, you can still take a bath. If you get one of them big green pots, the big tall ones that you be seeing, or the big ones that everybody be cooking them big old crab legs and all that stuff in, baby, why wouldn't you be able to take a hot bath? That's how they used to do it back in the day. Boil the water and pour it in the tub. Oh, well, girl. Because I sure got me some big pots. You put 4 big pots on the stove, baby, you can take the same hot bath you've been taking. There won't be no showers. But then again, you could even do that because they got the portable bucket shower, the portable camping shower, where you put it down in there and it's solar operated, and you hang it up there and it pumps the water up out the bucket. So if you got something that's not boiling, but if you want to take a hot shower, there's still a way to do that. It's battery. I mean, it's so they got the solar operated ones, the electric ones, whatever. But they have a pipe that you put down in the thing. It's like, and it's got this thing on it. And then you can hang it and you can put heated water in that bucket or your pan. I mean, don't make it too hot. You don't want to burn your plastic, but you can still take a hot shower even with that. So there's things out here now. There's solar powered shower hoses. And if you got warm enough water that won't burn it, or whatever the temperature is, then you can still take you a hot shower out in the woods or wherever you're gonna be in your tent. I seen they even got shower tents. I didn't even know that was a thing. And I guess they dry really easily, but it's 2 like stalls, one for dress and one for whatever. You got your journal. Good job. Good job. So I love y'all. I'm about to go. I don't know what I'm about to do. I might get back on here in a minute. I don't know. I feel like it's something I know. I gotta put my clothes up and wash these dishes real quick. That's what I gotta do. It's Friday. And solar showers are only $1 to $20. Told y'all. It don't be that much. And think about it. You'll go spend $20 at McDonald's. Don't you think that $20 that you was going to spend at McDonald's would be better spent on a solar shower? I love you too, Miss Crawford. $20. $20. Do you see how when guys say when you be concerned with the little, $20, you'll blow that in the gas station buying snacks. But $20 could be the difference between you having a pumping shower and nothing at all, or a warm shower, or whatever else it is. What? Lord Jesus. Do you know that my daughter just texted me and asked me, will I make turkey necks the next time I come? No, I'm about to show you how to make them so you can make me some turkey necks the next time I come. I'm about to, literally, what time is it? When I, and she know how to make them probably. If she would think real hard, she can make them. But she don't got no pressure cooker. But I bought her that thing. She got that little oven thing. I'm sure about to tell her how to make them. You can make them yourself. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, girl. You talk about turkey necks. Told y'all my family like food. Y'all, listen. When I was married, he left the house between 3:30 and 5:30. The girls got on the bus about 6, and then when they was driving, they left about 5:45, 6:15, something like that. By the time 8:30 hit, so by the time 6:30 was gone, 6:30 passed, everybody left the house. So between 3 and 6, everybody left the house. Do y'all know that by 8:30, every single person in my house will be and text me what they want for dinner or what they think sounds good? By 8:30 in the morning, no later than 9:30. So y'all just left at 6:30. You just left between 3 and 5. And I'm just getting up and really getting my third cup of coffee and getting moving after my reading. And they already talking about every day. I think we should have this for dinner. I think we should have. What do you think about this for dinner? And I would say it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm not thinking about dinner. That was them letting me know when we get home, our food need to be piping hot. That's what that translates into. As soon as I get to the house, this is what I want to eat. I was on Amazon last night and a quick clock popped up and something I might be interested in. So now I'm building better first. Come on. They are. A lot of them are. Yeah. So. That's why I tell y'all. Listen, I had walk-in menus. Exactly. I had to be able to cook a lot of food in a little bit of time because my family was going to go back for seconds and thirds every night, probably. When I made pot pie, they loved them pot pies, but they just smashed. I used to have to make a huge thing of pot pie, and it wouldn't be none. I'd go in there, it'd be a little bit of crust. And sometimes they'd take that. By the second day, yeah, because my ex-husband, he was going to take him a big old 3 helpings of it. So my pot pies used to be about this long, and they'll be about this thick. And they going to take whole bowls full. Eat that. Come back about 7:30. Eat another little bowl. He going to put his up. They going to take theirs because my kids used to take when they was in high school, their teachers let them use their microwaves and stuff. So they'll take it and put it in a microwave and be smashing. So I had to cook like a soup kitchen every day. Every day. I believe so. Country, Alabama. So it's your ticket out of here, but he'll bless you when your heart meet him. See, the church teaches you got to get the Holy Ghost right away. I never saw that in the Bible. As a matter of fact, what happened was people followed Jesus for 3 years, learning his ways and teaching and learning. And then the Holy Ghost came in and they were filled when their hearts met God. So they'd be like, you need to get the Holy Ghost. You need to get the Holy Ghost. You need to get the Holy Ghost. Okay, you didn't spoke in tongues, but you don't know none of God's ways. So what's the point of that? You know what I mean? Learn of him, baby. And you could get filled in the bathroom, on the way to work, where he gonna feel you when your heart meet him. It ain't gotta be in church and don't nobody gotta see it with the you don't need to see nothing. You don't need to see it. It's a personal relationship. And if when I'm crying and I'm speaking to God, if my tongue start to change, you don't have to be there. Because it'll be people in the church that don't got the Holy Ghost that'll be saying, oh, that ain't the Holy Ghost. And they don't even really have it. They don't even really, y'all know how many times, and I done looked at them. Like, I felt the spirit on you when you playing. I see you, devil. I see you. But if you ain't really working and walking in the anointing, Of course, well, we see it all the time. They say what's good is bad and what's bad is good. So I don't. My relationship with God and how He speak to me and how we speak ain't done nobody business but ours. Wisdom is your spiritual mother. Sophia, wisdom. hmm Yep. That's what I say. Listen to her. Wisdom. She. So, oh yes. You just learned about Sophia. The Sophia of Jesus Christ. Is that what you were reading? The wisdom of Jesus Christ. hmm I'll be back on here in a little bit. Let me get up and get off, y'all. Oh, because I know y'all went. I was coloring last night. I started my new one. Y'all see my dragon eye? I was coloring a little sleepy, but I got all my green pens ready. So this is my next one. And I think I'm just going to leave this one open because I told y'all some of them I just leave them white. I leave pieces white. So I'm just going to leave this one because I actually like the way it looks with the white books and with the white waters. So I'm not going to do much else to it, actually. I'm not going to do anything. But yeah, I started my dragon eye last night. So I'm excited about this one. Ooh-wee. This is my coloring today. Thank you. Oh, yes. I love this coloring book. I love all my coloring books. Y'all send me some amazing ones. I'm playing with this one now. And then I'll go back and flip back to my other ones here in a minute. I'm gonna work on my Egyptology one. That one I gotta be focused. Because it's little bitty pieces in there. And I don't draw, so but yeah. I wish I could send you what I'm working on. You can email me, take a picture, and email it to me. I've gotten lazy with prayer, got beat down, but I'm conscious of my God all day, every day. Oh, I thought about it, but I want them to be for my grandkids. I mean, depending on how long this world is gonna go, when my grandkids come to visit, we gonna look at the pictures that grandma colored, and I'm gonna let them fake read to me what they see. You know how kids fake read, and the dragon, and he picked up the flower and read the picture. Come on, no words, just read the picture. But grandma colored them, so I'm just thinking about the future. hmm And and the balloon, it went up into the sky, and the bird popped it, and yeah, they be fake reading. Love it. We did a lot of picture books. That's why I said get a lot of the pictures, the picture books from Goodwill of the different countries, and let your kids fake read to you. What you see? Read this book to me. And the water was moving, and what is this, mommy? A mountain? A mountain, and the mountain told the water it's getting them ready to read. Read pictures first, because that's what they really do. They read with pictures first. So let's get you going on long books. Uh-huh. Let them fake read to you. But get a book you actually like looking at. Get like the Asia books and stuff like that, African books or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Let them read fake books about tools. Let them fake read books about medicine, the body, all these things. Let them fake read it. Because then when they get older, those will be their interest. Those will be their interest. My kids don't even realize a lot of the stuff that they're interested in now are the books that I was bringing in the house during that time of them being creative and whatever else, whether it be art books, science books, blah, blah, blah. Like with my son, I read a lot of science books. And with my youngest daughter, I read a lot of like medical books, and I did a lot of medical studies. So it's crazy that them, you know what I mean? So Ezra saw a lot of people in hell. Yes, it was a whole bunch of people in hell. It's going to be more people in hell than heaven. That's why I don't know why everybody be trying to put everybody in heaven. Because the Bible already said the broad way got a lot of people on it, and the narrow way has very few. So why everybody be trying to send everybody to heaven, I don't know. That's why I just be like, rest in love. Because we don't know where nobody is going. And God wouldn't have said it was going to be less people in heaven than it was in hell if that was everybody was going there. You know. Yep. So, all right, y'all. I'm about to go. See y'all later.